It's a Sunday afternoon, and I'm here in beautiful Windsward. Gonna get ready to do another circuit today. I call it a Windsward circuit, but it tends to cover a bit more territory. But we get into it. Of course, first thing you do in your settlement is you should check your faction and project board. So let me check with my faction representative.
I see the light is still with you.
I'm Covenant, and I have one to turn in. So I'm at my token limit already. So before I turn this in, I want to bring this down 2,400 because I'm going to get 2,400. So no need to waste it. So what I do in this situation is I'll buy 24 master material converters, which cost no coin, just faction points. I'll buy 24 of those, which cost me 2,400 faction points. And then I'll turn in that mission, and I'll get 2,409 back, and bingo, right back up to my limit. I got those converters, and it didn't cost me anything. I'll look to see if there's another one I want. I always do this is the same ones over and over again, but you do get some coin, and you get some converters and things like that. It doesn't cost anything, especially if you're heading that away. And some of those I just wait till I'm heading that away. Alright, let's check the project board. And we're looking for things I don't have to craft. I'm pretty sure I have one of those, yes. I don't. And I have those in storage, 20 light rations. Grab those real quick. And then we'll pick out any new ones if there are any. And we'll be off and running. And when you have one that's you needed, they're marked. So it's pretty easy to find the one you need. Just have to remember how many you need. And I can turn that mission in. So, and I avoid the ones that require extra processing, refining. It just takes up time and wastes resources if you ask me, because there's so many that don't require that, and you'll get where you want to go. Okay, so this time we're going to head south. Windsward is quite a lively place today. It's a Sunday afternoon, so there's plenty of players online, which means we probably won't see all the resources I'd like to show you. But I'll show you where they are. So we're going to head south of town, and we're going to go this way. And there's some wyrdwood here. There's a wyrdwood grove here. We're going to go that way, and then we're going to go south here. There's an orichalcum vein here. Then we're going to go here. There's 12 chests here. 12 supply crates here. So we'll go there, and then we'll head over here. There's some ironwood here. And then there's a couple of special resources up here. And then we'll probably head up here where there's more ironwood. And then here where there's more orichalcum. And then we'll get to this fast travel point. So we'll just do this. It's not quite a circuit because I'm not going to go all the way back. I might deviate over here. There's a lot of carrots, broccoli, and there's a couple other special materials here. Anyway, so let's get to it. And we'll head south out of town. I'll take my little secret shortcut here. The first part I'll show you is where there's a lot of silver, some gold, and some star metal. And like I said, don't expect it to actually be here because we're busy today. I'll kill a few wolves to increase my bow mastery. Now, since I refine mostly tier 4 and 5 materials is what I need most, but do those, you need all the low-level materials as well. So as you advance in the game, you need more of the low-level materials than you did when you were lower. So you gotta do everything you did as a lower-level player, and then some, plus all that higher-level materials. So here's where we collect all we can. So I can't even get enough iron. I try to keep a 1500 ingot reserve just so I can craft a whole bunch at once should I ever need to. But I can't. I can barely keep up with that reserve, which means I'm using all that I collect. So this guy here he's collecting stone. He's gonna try to get some of those. Oh, I don't want to go here. I want to go up over here, right in front of where the hemp was. There's some silver there, which I'm not going to collect because I don't need any silver. There's more up here. And this route that I'm doing right now, the way you go will make it easier or harder for you to get to materials. There's three more silver veins there. Oh, star metal's here. So we'll collect this star metal. And in the south, star metal is fairly rare. There's not a lot of it in any given spot, but if you can stay in the south, which is pretty much what you do if you're a lower level player, and really collect all you need just by knowing where it all is and visiting regular. So now we'll go for where the gold is. So far everything's actually been there, which tells me that many of the players online right now are higher tier players, so they don't need as much of these lower level materials. And both these golds are here. I don't need them, so I'm going to pass them by. Now there's some iron here on my way to the wyrdwood. I see one wyrdwood. A lot of times in this area, especially when it's mostly higher level players, there'll be one or two of these trees here. And now there's three. So I'll go ahead and collect these if I can. There's 6 total in this grove. The big one in the center there, you can see it's stone. And if you're really in need of a material like this, and you can't run around, you can just stand around and wait for it. You won't get much else done, but you stand right next to the stump, wait for them to respawn, you'll get some. I see a lot of players that they run around the area doing stuff like this, collecting iron veins and cutting down trees, but if I'm standing near the stump, I'm going to get it while I race into it. So if you really need one item and there's other players in the area, just stand by where it's going to be. You have the best chance of getting it. Okay, so I do have a bear as a town project. So there's a bear up here. So I'll get him. I should be using some fast travel, but not right now. Let me switch to my sword, although I can get him just fine with the bow. It's a light bloom here. And they're scratchy. There he is. And there he goes. So that'll take care of that town project. I got a few loot drops there. There's some lodestone there. Someone has harvested it right here. I don't go out of my way for lodestone. There's just a lot of steps to get what you need to make rune stones, so whenever I see it handy, I collect it. Okay, so now we're going to go check out where this orichalcum vein is. There's 2 actually, a large and a small. And there's some pumas or cougars or whatever in here. They're pretty low level. Of course, everything's relative. If you're a real low level player, they can present a bit of a challenge. I used to think I'd be helping a low level player out if I helped them kill something they were struggling with, but you only get the points if you kill it yourself. If I do it for you, it's out. I guess you might get half points. So it's always best that you do it yourself. And it's busy right now, so this orichalcum vein is gone, but there's two nodes right here. There's a large one here and a small one here. So we checked it out. Sorry I couldn't show it to you. I'll do probably several videos going around this area here. So there's some ore around here somewhere. Looks like it's collected. Alright, so let's enable my bow buff here, which just allows me to move a little quicker. And I'm zoomed out all the way on my view so I can see any resources that happen to be available when we're kind of stray off the path a little, so I can see. When there's a lot of players online, you really have to compete to get anything. Alright, I'm going to cross this bridge here. Let me show you where we are at. We're right here. And the settlement's up here. So across this bridge here, and there's some star metal right here. So we're going to go up here and look. And we're a spot where we can see it. There's a spirit critter here. A lot of times it's harvested, but sometimes it's here. It's actually really low in the... Anyway. It's really low in the ground, so it's really hard to spot. There it is right here. There's a spot where he appears. Should kill that buck just because. Bugging me. Alright. And there's where the star metal is. See it right there? The big node in the middle is missing. But let me show you how to get to that easy. Come over here. Scroll down. There's a little underwater bridge. See it? You just walk across that underwater bridge. Easy peasy. And drop down. 3 star metal nodes. If I wait here a moment, that big node would probably respawn, since the 2 smaller ones have already respawned. I've got another crate or a parcel of mining materials, but I don't like to waste any of your time in these videos, so we're not waiting around for anything right now. When you visit yourself, I'm sure you'll find it available sooner or later. And there's a fast travel point here. I think they call them spirit shrines. I'll just go over here and show you. It's on the map as well. It's good to check the map from time to time to see if there's free fast travel. The cost will be 0 when that happens. I haven't seen any in a few days. So, hopefully sometime soon. Alright, so now I'm going to head back south and go over here. There's 12 crates here. Get some supplies. I'll put on auto run and I'll use my speed buff. Which moves us along quickly. And you can see at the bottom how that speed buff affects everything. Of course, if you're paying attention to that and not your surroundings, you're going to miss some things. Like I said, I cannot get enough iron ore anymore. I use every bit I collect almost immediately. Sometimes I tend to exaggerate just a bit, so see when I say use it all right now, take it with a grain of salt. I'll probably use it all real quickly, but not literally right this minute. Okay, let's take out some of these guys. So there's 12 crates here. I just got one, two. There's a third one back here. There's a spirit critter back here. Someone's harvested him already. Alright. Third crate right here. There's 3 inside this building. I'll switch to my sword for interior. I'll zoom in a little bit too, so it's not quite so disorienting. There's only 2 guys inside here, 1 down and 1 upstairs. 2 crates here. That's 4 and 5. And 6. So there's lots and lots of supplies in here. And like I've said before, you always need so many that where you should always harvest them where you can get a bunch. There's 3 more over here. 7 of 12 right here. And you can approach this in different ways. I've just found lately this is seems to be the most efficient way for me to gather all these. There's a pipe right here. There's some squash here. I usually don't gather much squash, but I'll get a little bit any time. It does add up and adds to your fortunes. So this will make 9 of 12 right here. I'll go to the other side of the house here and get the last 3. The bow has some decent range. I bet the musket does too, but I haven't played with the musket. I got 2,000 hours in this game and I have not played with the musket. Let's take these guys out. There's no crate in this one, but these 2, there are 3 crates total. Let me grab some broccoli. Do I need it? No. But there's quite a bit of it here. And it does pay off. It takes a few seconds to collect. So I'll get all this here. And last 3 crates. This is number 10 of 12 right here. Got a loot shop. Nothing. And there's just no telling what those craft mods are worth, so. Forgot I still had my bow. Always use my sword in close quarters. That's 11 of 12. And this is the last one right here. 12 supply crates. And so now there's some carrots, and I've discovered that people have put some value on carrots in this world, so I'll collect all of them. There is a special guy, what's his name? Grapplebones. And he's like an elite boss who just pops up on the map here and there. I haven't actually seen him since the end of Crassius event. Maybe he's not doing that anymore. But he drops an obsidian gypsum, which 3 of them will allow you to make an orb. You just get whatever carrots are here. And as I've said before, you always want to try to collect everything you can. Everything has value. There's some wireweed here. I'll use my haste bonus here. Wirefiber, excuse me. Wirefiber here. And 2 nodes both here. Another crate. Once you get to level 200, if you're an active harvester, you'll get a lot of crates. And they have like flux and tannin and supplies you need when you're actually refining. So it helps to get those. Like I said, you can never get enough low level materials as a high level player. So you're crafting high level stuff. So you have to collect all you can. Hemp's not as important. Iron ore is the real important one, and I need a whole bunch of wood. But I'll just make a special run just to collect wood. And I don't think I'll make a video of that because, boy, talk about dull. I'll sometimes start falling asleep while I'm doing it. So there's some ironwood over here. There's an ironwood grove over here. And it's usually not here, at least when the server's busy. There's quite a few players that camp out over here to collect this all they can. I have other ways to collect ironwood. So there's one stump right there. I'll show you where we are. It's down here in this southwest of this lake. There's 2 more right here. There's a spirit creature up here. Oh, he's there, so I'll collect him. Thank you. Let's hope for a critter part. Got it. Or shell tail. Sometimes they'll drop critter part, sometimes they'll drop motes. Here's another ironwood. Here's the big one, and there's a little tiny one. Right around here somewhere. I don't see it. But the little tiny trees of weirdwood and ironwood, 4 or 5 or 6 of them make a big one. So don't pass the little ones up because of the big ones, and they're worthwhile collecting for sure. This earth crag is usually harvested because so many players camp out around here. Yesterday I saw someone had built a campground on top of one of the stumps. So okay, so we got in this area here. There's a 1-star fishing area, and I hit it when I need some like regular fish fillet, but I don't really need anything like that right now. So there's 7, 8, 9, much more crates in this area here. So let's collect those. I always use my sword for anything in close. There's a crate right out here, but I'll go ahead and take this guy out so he doesn't get in my way later. Where is that? There's a crate. Where is that crate? Down here. Oh, here it is right here. So we're counting. This will be the second crate. 2. Let's see how many we get here. I think, yeah, I don't remember the exact count. But I'm thinking there's at least like 9. So this area is well worth going through. Because like I said, you need all of this stuff. If you don't get it now, you're just going to have to focus on it later. And the converters allow you to change materials. So those free converters I got at the faction thing there, they'll come in handy. And just show you where we are right now. We're up here. The settlement here. That was crate number 3. And here's crate number 4. on. There's a few up here. Crate number 5. There's a couple of these blight roots here. There's some iron ore. Crate number 6. Right here. Yeah, and always pick up the loot too. Even though I can't use that common potion for anything myself, it shows up in town projects, and I'll be happy I have it. Well, let's collect this iron. We're at 6 crates, but let me make a detour here. Get some iron. There's a blight crag at the top of that peak. Alright. And I don't have any active gathering buffs, but I do have my major trophies, which always give you a gathering buff, which I like them. So I always have a 1500 bonus. Not exactly sure what that means, but it means you get a little more than you would normally without it. Okay. All this iron here. Looks like no one's come through this area. At least a few minutes. We're at 6 crates. There's 7. And I know there's at least one more. Alright. And I'll drop down here. This is all still part of the same area. I don't think there's another one further down here. No, that's the end of it. I think that's it, 9. There's another spirit creature down here, off and gone, but he happens to be here right now. Lucky us. A blight moth and more critter parts, which is preferable to most when you have to do high level potions. Some loot. I was going to say, there's a couple guys who frequent this area here, but I don't think there's any more crates, so I think it's 9. Okay, so now we're going to leave this area here. We're going to go up here. I'll show you where this is in a second. There's a spirit creature here. He's gone. But the wirefiber's here. And that's right here on the map. I'll zoom out. There's a settlement right at the border. And there's some more wire fiber right here. And so we'll make our way towards there. But we got some iron here. Can't get enough. We got this iron veins here. Get the iron ore. And then we'll head towards that marker. You can see it on the compass up there at the top. And I know where a lot of this stuff is, but sometimes I use a marker. Okay, there's somebody here, so there's a good chance that wire fiber has been harvested recently. There's a level 60 player here. Oh, there he goes. He's getting it. So maybe if I was faster, I could have gotten it, but it's not a race to the resources in this game. It's not getting there first. It's getting there first when the resource is available. So you can't race to get to everything. There's a good chance that Whatever you're racing to is not available. It's already been harvested. Okay, so now we're going to go to this other ironwood area, which is right up here. I'll set a marker. On the way there, I'll be looking for iron ore, and of course, if we run across a spirit bloom of some kind, we'll take it. There are a couple around here. Wolf bikes. Hope he wants to say hi. I'm getting better stuff from the loot now. I can see that trophy is making a difference. I used to go buy this stuff every single time, but now if I go right by it, I'll collect it. It's not worth much, but it adds up. You know, first thing you know, you got 400 or 500 of them, and they're, you know, worth 20 or 30 coin per 100. So you make 100 coin real quick, instantly. And now that I know that the limit on coin is 500,000, it's going to be one of my goals. Okay, there's a bunch of ironwood here, but almost none of it's available right here. Just this one. But that's okay. If you do these circuits regular, which I do this one quite a bit, you'll collect them all, even if there's just one. You go through this circuit 5 times, you average star, you'll collect the whole grove over time. Since there was only one, I don't have to worry about it. Although you can, sometimes when you see one, that means the other ones are about to respawn. So you go back and look. There's nobody there right now. There is a like a scorched stone up there. I mean the water stone. I forget what it's called. There's some hyssop here, which I like to. In the original version of the game, they really had no use for the hyssop, but now it's used for potions. So I had like thousands of hyssop, and was useless. Now they've rebalanced it, so it is. And of course, you always want to collect it because you get herbs. Oh, and look at that. This orichalcum veins are both here. Always go for the largest one first. Oh, see? Another player got the other one. Which is okay. Can't expect to get everything all the time. There's also some silkweed over here by this fast travel point. Let's see if it's still here. It's often missing as well. This is a frequent spot. It's very popular. It's not here at the moment. Go here, and I'm going to end this video here. Here we are at this fast travel point. There's our settlement right there, so we could go back through Greenville here, or Grenville, and get back to our settlement. And there's some carrots and a few crates in here, but nothing major. So I'll end this video here, and then I'll do another one showing another area. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.